So today we're going to be talking about time. Let's talk about it. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the X-Villain Hideout. This is a place where we talk about the games we play, the lives we live, and how we look for ways to encourage each other to be better than we were the day before. Better than yesterday is the motto. If you feel like you vibe with that, feel free to subscribe to the channel so you can see more stuff like this. This specific series is called Mondays Matter, where your Mondays don't have to suck. And this is episode 7. It's just crazy to me that I'm so glad that I started this series, not because I feel like I'm putting out such great content and people are really loving it, which you guys are. You guys are saying like you really do love this series. Like there's a few of you that are saying it's one of the best series you've seen, which is, I'm just super humbled by hearing that. And it just makes me feel good, but at the same time, like, I want you guys to know, like, I just said like 10 times, kind of just got sick of people talking crap about Mondays and taking away from another day, taking away another full day that you guys could be crushing it and moving closer to whatever your dreams and passions look like, because Monday can actually be the best day of your life. But when I'm sitting here and talking with you guys, I am learning so much from you guys as well. So today we're going to be talking about time and how maybe time isn't exactly what we've been getting taught it is. So let's just talk about time for a second. Some of you are really stressed right now. There's a lot of different circumstances in which you could be stressed about time. Some of it has to do with school, and you feel like you just don't know what your major is and you don't know what you want to do with your life. Some of you are just getting over 30 years old and you're like, man, I'm not 20 anymore. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, there's multiple reasons where you feel like you're just running out of time. So in the midst of many situations, we always hear this term. One of the biggest lies I think I've ever been told is that life is short. Now, hold on before you completely dismiss everything else I'm about to say, because you're like, well, life is short. This is why I'm saying this. When someone says life is short, usually it's because someone just passed away, or they are 50 years old and feel like they're 100 and they feel like so much of their time is gone already, or because you have a 25-year-old kid that you remember when they were 2 years old and you're just like, man, life is so short. So these are the reasons why we say it, because you're looking in hindsight and it makes life feel short when you take memories from 25 years and they feel like they're back to back, right? But I would actually argue the opposite. I feel like I'm getting into a part in my life where I really feel like life is so long. And I'll tell you why. Because I have spent many years making a ton of mistakes and learning a ton of lessons. And I feel like if I can make 20 years of mistakes and still feel like I have so much life to live, like think about it. You can make mistakes for 20 years of your life. And I don't know about you, but I'm gonna live to 100. So I got 5 more of those lifetimes left to live, where I can literally make mistakes to half of the next one till I'm 30, right? And then still have another 60, 70 years to do crazy stuff. I actually heard a story of a woman who started a business at 65, and she was talking to an entrepreneur about it, and she was saying, yeah, you know, I was always told life is short. I was always told it's too late, you're too old, all of these different things. And I was super inspired by hearing her, because she's like, but I was just thinking to myself, the passion is inside of me. Like, this is what I've wanted to do, and I'm still alive. So what am I supposed to do? Like, wait till I'm 85 just to like fully regret this thing? I think she was maybe 62. So if I'm 62, 63, whatever, and I start this, I still have another 20, 25 years that I can run this business and do what I've wanted to do all my life. Now, of course, hearing this, I'm like 65 years old, barely starting a business. But the thing is it's because what I've been fed all of my life, that life is short and there's a time when it's just too late. When in reality, that's so false. Like, if we really understood how many times people like Steve Jobs or Zucks or, any of these people that we look at and we're like, man, they're so successful. Like, they've done so many things in their life. I wish we could see how many times they failed, how many projects completely flopped, How many ideas just went out the 10th story window and was never seen again? Like, I want to see that. And that's why I feel like it's really cool when YouTubers and different people who are successful are very transparent with all the times they fail, because we see the final product. We see the success. We see, you know, them in front of thousands of people cheering and clapping, just consuming their content because it's amazing, which it is, but we don't get to see all of the years and years and years it took for them to get there. I hear stories all the time about 5 YouTube channels that fail and 1 that just blows up and takes off. And that's what their career is on right now. I hear about businesses where they had 4 different business models that completely just flopped. Money down the drain, business was done, and now they're on that whatever 5th business and it's just thriving. You know, they're loving it. And I'm saying all of this to say, don't be stressed out about time. Don't be stressed out about the things you can't change. You can't change time. Right now, it's moving. Tomorrow, it's gonna be moving. When you watch this video back, it's gonna be moving. But it's what we do with our time that makes it bring value to our lives. And so when you guys, you know, be thoughtful, be conscious, be intentional. That is probably going to be the best thing and advice that I can give you about how to use your time. But also, success is very subjective, and your passion might not be my passion, and what you want to do with your life might not be what I want to do with my life, but it doesn't make it less than, and it doesn't make it a waste of time. I hear that also very often, that people are wasting time doing things that other people just don't have interest in doing, when really, what does that even mean? Like, we're very different people. So why should I say that you're wasting time if something brings you enjoyment, if something actually brings you happiness? No, it's not a waste of time. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep thinking about what you maybe want to get better in and do, but don't stress. All I want to say is this week, rest your mind, think to yourself, time is very abundant and time is very long. Now, of course, I know that we're not promised tomorrow, right? Every single day we wake up is an absolute blessing. Well, every day I wake up, I'm like, man, I'm just so grateful. But I don't want to be like, well, we're not promised tomorrow. Life is so short. You can literally die any second. And then with that, not do anything with the time we have, because we feel like, why invest in that when I can die at any second? You know what I'm saying? That's the mindset that I feel like too many people have. And I've even had it before, where I'm like, well, life is so short. Like, why should I do this? Why should I do that? Like, even if it does bring me joy, I would rather do this or this because life is so short. You know what I'm saying? But if you have the mindset that life is abundant, if you have the mindset that life is plentiful, you just can do a lot more with your time and be a lot less harsh on yourself when maybe you don't complete something in the exact time frame you want to. I would love to hear any input you guys have about time in the comments down below. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you guys so much for listening. Remember that actions speak louder. We actually have a video about that you could check out. This week, focus on how plentiful life actually is. I love you guys. I hope you do amazing this week in all of your goals and ambitions. I hope you guys are very blessed, and I hope you have an amazing day or night, depending on where you're at in the world. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.